on IRF and Kamala will be sworn in. That's what goes on here. Because the system is programmed in such a way that it is bad people that wins. No matter how hard you fight. He talked about appointed people. How can you have a nation where this government said they've saved 20 trillion naira from subsidy?
Yes.
But they are going to borrow 2 trillion.
Why not take from inside the 20
that
trillion?
You saved.
It will be remaining 18 trillion.
My brother Anedu, maybe many of us no go school. Okay, if you save 20 trillion from subsidy removal, after all, the money is not with Akpabio. Neither is it with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The money must be somewhere. Let's borrow from it. Why are we now embarrassing the country to go and be borrowing externally?
Maybe they don't want to touch that one.
Okay, maybe they don't want to touch that money. Maybe they keep on for rainy day, Abi. It's possible. Because I don't understand. So that is on one hand. On the second hand, about the issue of the constitution. Of course, our laws, majority of our laws are colonial laws, adopted by the military. They regurgitated the laws and just threw it back at the citizenry. Look, case study of India. India has developed jurisprudentially to the point that, the chapter 2 of our constitution is the most important chapter. This chapter talks about right to education, equality of opportunities, industrialization, employment, labor-related issues. This issue that Dangote is doing by always going for monopoly, chapter 2 has spoken about it, that you cannot operate a country that favors one person, where all you keep giving is, you give Dangote half the price in dollar to build this refinery. You use taxpayers' money to also give him the money to build this refinery. Why should you, as you are giving Dangote, you should be giving another person who is an Igbo person the same equal opportunity? The Constitution has taken care of all this. But that chapter of our Constitution, chapter 2, is what the courts have said is non-justiciable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that those chapters, it does not matter. But India has been able to justify, to make his own chapter 2 justiciable by deepening his jurisprudence. So, and look at all these archaic laws. Over 200 archaic laws in India has been phased out, colonial laws, because these laws are colonial in nature. So, for instance, why should Burna Boy arrest Pete Darlington with police? After all, it was not the government that Burna Boy insulted, that Pete Darlington insulted. Assuming without considering that Pete Darlington even insult the government, why should police be involved? This is a civil wrong against an individual.
Yes.
The remedies, even if Pete Darlington is arraigned before the court, the Supreme Court have several in a plethora of cases said that the remedies that would be accruable to Burna are personal in nature. Why should your money and his money and my money be used to prosecute Pete Darlington over the ego of Burna Boy? Do you understand the irony that we are running, that we call a country? So these are some of the issues why our laws, they must be forward-looking, not backward-looking as we currently have it. Again, using India, Singapore, and other developed jurisprudential nations, while we must sincerely focus on laws that are democratic in nature. The reason why many nations of the world have advanced is because they have removed laws that are anti-progressives and brought positive laws. And how do I mean by positive laws? Very simple. For instance, if Burna Boy were to be defamed, allegedly, in the US or in the UK or in any part of Europe or in any civilized society, will he use police to arrest Pete Darlington?
What would you do?
He will sue him for defamation.
Okay.
He will sue him because the idea of suing someone that you feel has slighted you, has spoiled your name, has defamed you allegedly, is that when you sue them, the law restores you back to the original position that you were before you were defamed. Because the idea is that, thinking members of the society have now they are looking at me in a different way. That, so this guy is like this. And that I've lost revenue. I've lost goodwill. He has tarnished my name, my reputation. So, but you don't go and, because you're a big man, mobilize 50 mobile policemen Men that should be chasing bandits in Zamfara. Men that should be chasing armed robbers. Men that should be chasing... Do you know how many people are raped in Nigeria on a daily basis? Do you know how many people are kidnapped? So the resource that should have been used to chase criminals, you are using it to chase people who are engaging in an ego war.